Good morning and assalamu alaikum to all of you. Write on your name and section in the chat box, please. Write on your name and section in the chat box. Darim, you need to change your name, please. Rename yourself because you're coming with Infinix Hot 8 Lite. So kindly change your name, please. Okay, students, as you know, we have done all the revisions, like whatever the topics are included in your online test. The revisions we have done it already, right? So, but today I will go through with all the topics one more time, and inshallah tomorrow I'll be giving you some self-assessment to do it. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. One by one, I'll go through with the topics once again, and you will see if you have any problem in any topic, anything, then you can ask me, then I will tell you. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you now in a couple of minutes. Okay, students. So okay, students. So as you know that the topic which we have done adjectives with prepositions, right? So in adjectives with prepositions, I'll just go through with the topics one more time. So listen to me very carefully, all of you, right? So as far as the adjectives with prepositions are concerned, as is there anybody who can tell me what are adjectives with prepositions? Anybody? Yes, Hussein Najm.
No, ma'am, I was just asking, are we going to use any books today?
No, no, you don't need to use the books today. You just need to look at the slide. Or, for example, if you really want to open up the book, then you can open up page 161 of the student book for now. Okay? If you really want to open it up. So come to page number 161 of your student book, all of you. Okay. So as you see that adjectives with prepositions, as I told you that adjectives with prepositions tells how we feel about something, right? So it tells about the feeling, right? For example, over here, as you can see on page number 161 of your student book, you have been given different adjectives with prepositions like curious about, surprised at, happy with, surprised with, happy with, curious about. So these are the different adjectives with prepositions. So as you all know, adjectives are the ones that tells more about noun, and prepositions like with, on, about, at, these all are called prepositions. And when we use these ones in any sentence, so we need to whenever we need to complete a sentence, then we use these adjectives with prepositions to complete a sentence. Okay, so as you can see on page number 161 of your student book, you have been given different sentences like I'm curious about gardening, Harry is happy with his painting of his grandmother, Harry is happy at his painting of his grandmother. Dider is curious about space travel. I'm surprised at you, right? So these are different adjectives with prepositions, right? And we use these adjectives with prepositions whenever we need to complete a sentence. So, for example, there are some more adjectives with prepositions like I'm very happy with your essay. I'm not surprised at disappearing forests. He's good at maths. Is she excited about her new garden? So these are different sentences in which adjectives with prepositions are used. Sometimes you have been given pictures and then you have to find out the correct adjective with preposition. And sometimes you have been given sentence and a multiple choice like MCQs type questions, and you have to choose the correct one, the correct adjective with preposition, right? So if you have any problem in this topic, adjectives with preposition, then you can ask me now. I'm here to answer your questions. If you have any question regarding this topic, adjectives with prepositions, you can ask me now. Anybody? Anybody have any problem? Yes, Hussein Najam.
Ma'am, I don't have any problem, but like, what does curious actually mean?
Curious means when you want to know something. When you really want to know about something, you're getting curious. Like in Urdu, if you say the word, specifically the word which is used for curious is tajassus. Like when you really want to know about something, that means you're curious about something. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Measure words. So for the measure words, you have to come to page number 153 of your student book. Come to page number 153 of your student book. Okay. Okay, students. So as you see that, what does it mean, measure words? So we use different measure words to count non-count nouns, and sometimes we use measure words to count large number of count nouns as well. Yes, Hussein, do you have any question?
Ma'am, last time you gave the test, there was a line with I think called, there's something in it called Bag of soil. So like it was the bag of soil, or what was else written with it?
In that question over there.
Yes, ma'am. It was a question in the last test you gave.
Okay, then I'll have a look at the question because I don't remember that question right now. Okay, you
Okay.
can ask me later about it. Okay, so
Ma'am, I can't hear you. Your
okay,
microphone
okay,
is.
okay. Thank you, Ali. Nobody else is telling me. I'm speaking and speaking. Okay, so students, you have to use the measure words to count non-count nouns and to count large number of count nouns. As I told you earlier, that count nouns are the ones which can be which can be changed into plural form as well. For example, when we talk about apples, we talk about pencils. These are the ones we can change them into plural form, like apples and pencils as well. But non-count nouns are those ones which cannot be changed into plural form. Like for example, when you say bread and jam, you cannot say breads and jams, right? So you cannot make them in plural form. You can only take them as a singular. So that's why we call them non-count nouns. So we use these measure words to count, sometimes the count nouns and for the non-count noun as well. As you see on this page, fill a pot with a bag of soil. So you have to use specific measure words for each one. You cannot use one measure word for everyone, okay? For every word. Moisten the soil with a cup of water. Of course, you cannot say bag of water. You have to use a cup of water. So this is the measure word which you have to use here. I bought a box of seeds and a kilogram of apples. So box of seeds, bag of seeds is right as well. Kilogram of apples, right? Box of apples is fine as well. So you have to use correct measure word for each sentence, okay? So if we talk about the measure words more further, so so there are different measure words used in your workbook as well. You don't need to open up your workbook. Like for example, a bag of apples, a bottle of water, a loaf of bread. We always use, for the bread, we always use the measure word a loaf of bread, okay? And there are some more like a can of jam, a bottle of jam, a box of cereal, a jar of milk, a kilogram of bananas. So these are different measure words which we use for the different sentences, right? But we have to use the correct measure word. You cannot say a bag of water. Of course, it's incorrect. Or you cannot say um, uh, for example, a bottle of soil. No, you cannot say that. A bag of soil, right? So we have to use the correct measure word for the correct sentence. So these were the measure words. If you have any question regarding the measure words, so you can ask me now. If you have any question, and I think you have given me the test of these measure words as well, so you're clear about it. So all of you are clear about this measure word topic, right? Okay, next one is prepositional phrases and location words. If we talk about prepositional phrases and location words, then it's on page number yes, it's on page number 163 of your student book. All of you come to page 163 of your student book. So over here, prepositional phrases and location words are given to you, okay? As I told you in my previous presentation, that the underlined words below tells us where something happens. So prepositional phrases or location words tells us where something happens, where something happens. So where the thing is actually happening, that would be the prepositional phrase or the location words. As you see over here, apples and oranges grow on trees. So the prepositional phrase or location word would be on trees. Preposition is on, and the location word where it is happening is on trees. So that's why you underlined on trees. Carrots and potatoes grow in the ground. So in the ground would be the prepositional phrase, okay? Yes, Hamza. Hamza, just switch on your camera, please. Hamza, do you have any question? Hamza, don't write anything in the chat box, okay? Okay. So as you see over here, pumpkins and cucumbers grow on vines. So on vines is a prepositional phrase where this thing is happening. If you say that the children were playing in the yard, so in the yard is basically the back area of your house where people used to do the gardening or the playing stuff. So in the yard means in the yard is a prepositional phrase. If we talk about it's best to keep your tomato plant off the ground. So off the ground is a prepositional phrase or the location word where something is happening. So we put the vegetables on the table. For example, if I like for example, the boys played basketball in the park. So in the park would be the prepositional phrase, so, or the location words. So if you've been asked to underline or if you've been asked to choose the prepositional phrase or the location word, so that's how you have to see that prepositional phrase is the one where something is happening, okay? So if you have any question regarding prepositional phrase and the location word, then you can ask me now. I'm waiting for your questions. Any problem in prepositional phrase and the location words? Shamir, are you okay, beta? Shamir, you don't need to turn on your camera. You just need to listen to me, okay, beta? You don't need to turn on your camera. That's fine. Any problem, Ahil? Any problem, Ali Afzal? Inshal, any problem? Alian, do you have any issue in this grammar part? Are you clear about it? Huzaifa Khan, are you clear? Okay, great. So, Wahaj, Abdul Dayan, are you clear about this topic, beta? Okay, great. So, I assume that everybody is. Moin Ali, are you clear about it? Okay, fine. I'm moving on to the next one. That is synonyms. This is a topic which we which we didn't do it, and that's so easy. So that's why I did not revise it. That's on page number 163 of your student book. Come to page 163 of your student book. As you know that synonyms are the ones which has the same meaning, right? Synonyms are the ones which has the same meaning, okay? Synonym means same meaning. Same meaning means synonyms, right? So as you see that there are different synonyms given here. For example, empty and vacant. If we talk about empty and vacant, both have the same meaning. So they are synonyms. Empty and vacant are synonyms. As you see that there are different other synonyms over here. Unafraid and brave. So unafraid and brave both are synonyms because unafraid and brave means the same thing. Unafraid and brave, okay? If we talk about more synonyms, then raw, and uncooked. These both are synonyms, okay? Raw and uncooked are synonyms. Mature and ripe are synonyms. So these are different synonyms which are explained here, okay? As you see, let me see the synonyms here, please. Yes, so these are different synonyms here. We talk about these synonyms. Empty and vacant. Empty and vacant means the same thing. Unafraid and brave. Unafraid when you're not afraid of anything. And brave means, of course, where you're not afraid of anything. Raw and uncooked. Raw means which is not cooked. And uncooked means which is not cooked. So raw and uncooked means the same thing. Mature and ripe. Mature means which is completely grown, and ripe means which is ready to pick or ready to eat. So that means mature and ripe both means the same thing. So these are different synonyms which are used here in your on your page number 163. And if you have any synonyms in your mind, then you can share with me your synonyms if you have any synonyms in your mind. Like one synonym is coming in my mind, that is close and shut. Both means the same thing. Am I right? Yes? If you have any synonym in your mind, then you can tell me, you can share with me. Yes, Ali Muhammad?
Ma'am, happy and glad.
Happy and glad. Very good. So happy and glad is a synonym as well. Happy and glad is the synonym as well. Yes, very good. Any other example in your mind? Yes, Hussein?
Ma'am, fearful and scared.
Fearful and scared.
Scared.
Yes, fearful and scared. Fearful and scared is the synonym as well. So there are a lot more synonyms which means the same. Like two words means the same. Yes, Ahad. Not, sorry, Ahad, Ahil.
Get up, wake up.
Okay, get up, wake up, that's fine. Okay, that is synonym as well. Okay, students, so you are clear about the synonyms as well. Like synonyms are the ones which means the same thing, right? So let me move on to the next slide now. Okay, next slide is about preposition of movement. So preposition of movement, which we have done it as well, and that is on page number 173 of your student book. All of you, please. Come to page number 173 of your student book. And as you all know, we use the preposition of movement to give directions to somebody. So I showed you one video as well on YouTube to make your concept more clear about prepositions of movement. So they are very easy. Like for example, as you see on this page, up, into, to, through, down, out of, around. So these are all prepositions of movement. Okay, above. So there are all prepositions of movement which used to give you direction. Like your pen is on the table, right? You have to go through this tunnel to get to that point. So whenever you're using the preposition of movement, you are giving actually the directions to somebody to reach to some point or for something. Okay, so as you see, you have been given one picture on this page number 173 of your student book, and you have been given different words like into the kitchen, out of bed, up the ladder, around the pole, through the box, down the stairs. So into, out, up, around, through, down, these all are prepositions of movement. Like they all are giving you some direction, and these are the prepositions of movement which are used here. So that topic was already clear to you, and I explained you in the detail in my previous Zoom sessions, and I showed you YouTube videos about the prepositions of movement as well. So still, if you have any question regarding the preposition of movement, you can ask me now. Any problem regarding preposition of movement? If we talk about the preposition of movement in over here, so there are some specific prepositions of movement which are used here, like through, down, across, around, right? Go under the bridge, walk along the pond, walk away from the park, go back to the school. So these are different prepositions of movement which are used here. And as I told you, when we use the word across, across always like your car is parked across the road. Across means when you move on to the other side of something, that means across, okay? So these are different prepositions of movement. And the last topic is phrasal verbs with look. So I explained you this topic as well. Phrasal verbs with look, like we discussed the words with look. For example, look after, look out, look for, look up, look out, look around. So as I told you the meanings of these words, and we made different sentences as well using phrasal verbs with look as well. For example, when we talk about look around means when you visit a place to somewhere else. Look through means to read something very quickly, like you look through it, like you're having a test on here, you're looking through your test or you're looking through your work very quickly, to read something very quickly. And look for, to try to find out something, right? When you are trying to find out something, that means you're looking for, okay? And look up, when you're finding some information on a book, that means you're looking up for something. And look after, when you take care of something, look after, take care of somebody or something, so you're looking after it. And look out again means when you're paying attention to something, that means you need to look out, you need to be very careful. So these were the words with look, phrasal verbs with look. So and these were the all concepts which I explained you in the previous sessions, and today I just gathered them up to tell you. So these are the grammar parts which are included and they are important. Okay, so students, I'm sure you all are clear about these topics and you all are well aware about each and every grammar topic. Tomorrow I'll be sharing one assessment with you, and right after this class I'll be sharing in the WhatsApp group that which self-assessment I'll be taking tomorrow. Okay, so inshallah I'll see you. Rabia, why are you beta? class haven't started yet. It's 5 minutes to go. Okay, students, I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Till then, take good care of yourself. See you then. Allah Hafiz. Bye-bye.